fiddling.
We are fiddling. Ready? Get set. On your marks, get set. Go! Welcome to KITG Vibes. Michelle here.
Hi.
How's everybody doing? Today's the day.
First episode.
We're super excited. Super, super excited. It's also my birthday. I am 29 and holding.
Ooh.
But we have a special episode for you today planned. We just kind of want to talk about some real life shit. And thank you again for just tuning in and giving me all that support and feedback. And send your stories in. We need all the stories, all the weird kinks, whatever. Then I don't even mean to say weird because I'm not judgmental, but, you know, just that thing that's not normal. The non-vanilla. The colorful. But, yeah, so I got Nibs with me, my best friend. We wanted to talk to you about why we call weed karate.
Yes.
And why the podcast is called Karate in the Garage. And that is because we are moms and we didn't really want to say the word weed in front of children when we needed to go step out and have a break, or, you know, you want to go practice karate in the garage.
We had code words.
We did have code words, and it was fun because that's when, like, Step Brothers was out, which we also love because we're besties, so.
Do you want to go practice karate in the garage? Do we come just
Did we just become best friends? Yup. Dude, and I know what the best part about that is I actually really do like velociraptors. And if you know me, like, I love dinosaurs. Dinosaurs and velociraptors. I had, like, me, Gracie, and Knox all in velociraptor costumes one time for Halloween. It was awesome, you know. But, yeah. So we just wanted to do an introduction, and today we wanted to talk about love languages.
Ooh, I love languages. Do you know yours? Do you know your partner's? You should.
You should, though. It's very important. It definitely helps, you know, in understanding what they need and what you don't want, you know, in the grand scheme of things. But, yeah, we'll go ahead and pull up here on Google. Welcome to the KITG Vibes. Love language quest on. So we're just going to look on Google or what? Oh, let's ask Megan. And should we ask Megan for the best quiz in the world?
Just figure out.
What's the best? Okay, what the fuck is this? I want an acreage outside of Sioux Falls. Jeez, what was I doing the other night? Why am I always yelling capital law? The 5 Love Languages by Dr. Gary Chapman. Charlie.
Affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, physical touch.
Step up into the mic. It's this thing. It's the purge mask, I think. It's the purge mask. It says no. Look at that, though. Like, what the hell would be in these shoelace light-up things? Or it had to be the purge mask. Because the light-up thing. I don't know. We'll put the light-up thing down here because I still like it. It's a vibe. Look at the gloves. All right. Damn it, Bobby. All right, the 5 Love Languages by Dr. Gary Chapman, which say the words of affirmation.
You feel most love when people express appreciation, compliments, and encouragement with words. You're amazing. I'm proud of you. Examples. Acts of service. Actions speak louder than words for you. You feel loved when someone does something helpful or thoughtful.
Ooh.
They clean up for you, bring you coffee unasked.
Shit, I might be that one.
It's not about materialism. It's about thought and effort behind the gift. Receiving gifts. Example, a surprise candy bar, handwritten note, a random little present.
Oh my god, I think that's what I give.
Yeah.
That's so me.
I can see that. You quality time, you value undivided attention and shared experiences more than anything. Example, hanging out, one-on-one, deep combos, or even running errands together.
Oh, I like that.
Physical touch, that one's definitely not mine. Hugs, kisses, holding hands, cuddles, or even playful nudges go a long way for you. Just being near someone makes you feel secure and loved. I know I'm not that one.
I'm that for like 5 minutes a day, and that's
it. Like, I need it, and I'm not saying that I don't, but it's definitely not at all. Because we're moms, and, like, I feel like I'm so touched out. Kids crawling on me and yanking on me, and I have to hold them or carry them or whatever, you know? Like, after that, then I'm like, don't fucking touch me.
I love to just not be touched and sit here in complete silence. And, like, a lot of people that I've dated over the years almost think I'm mad when I'm not entertaining. You know what I mean? Like, they look at me like, is something wrong with her? And I'm like, dude, I just chilling.
I need it to be quiet. And I need to not be touched, and I need to
not touch.
Yeah, I'm there with that one.
Yeah.
I feel like acts of service for me.
Yeah, like coffee, you bring me coffee, I'm fucking in love. That easy. It's that easy. It's so easy.
Maybe a little bit of words of affirmation. I guess I don't need someone to be like, I'm proud of you. But
Kinda. I do. I kinda do. And honestly, I've been working on that with therapy a lot. Like, I don't need approval to do things, but I do, but I don't, but I do. But I'm working on just doing it and not getting the applaud, you know? But acts of service is definitely coffee. Let's see how to figure yours out. Here are some easy ways. Reflect on past relationships. What made you feel most loved or most hurt when it was missing? For real. That's what I was literally going through with this. And, like, for me, receiving gifts, when I was getting gifts from, like, my ex-husband all the time, who was a lying, cheating piece of shit, like, I felt like it was always something correlating with him doing something wrong. So I don't like receiving gifts. It almost makes me suspicious, which I've been working on. That. But it makes me suspicious of, like, you know, like, I also am like, And, like, I just, like, well, what do you want from me? Or, like, they want something, you know? Like, what do you want? You know, like, it just can't be some act of kindness. It seems like, and I feel like in the past with relationships, like, if somebody gives you something, they always have, like, a stipulation behind it, you know? Yeah. People, like, trade. It's like trading pebbles, like penguins. Yeah. Give me some time. Here's a pebble.
Like, you buy me a $4 drink, you think I owe you something now? No, thank you. I will buy my own drink.
Yeah, so, like, receiving gifts is a little bit suspicious nowadays and always has been in the past for me. But, like, words of affirmation, man, I love that. And acts of service, I think those are my two right there.
I do, too. And those I feel like with what we were talking about, I feel like my husband does that. Where he is very much a gift giver. Like, that's his way of showing love, and I've always known that. But it's a problem, because I don't love that as a love language. Like, he needs to know mine.
Right. He is about the gifts, you know. There's
he always has them.
Yep. And like, flashy ones, you know.
Flashy gifts, flashy everything.
Like flowers in hair school, like every week. Was it every week?
And then it just got, like, more and more elaborate. Like, it was, like, just a normal bouquet of roses one week, and then it turned into, I think at the end of it, when I was like, okay, this is fucking enough, was, like, Tahitian orchids that had to be shipped same day from halfway across the world, and they were just plucked this morning. And
that's awesome.
They were in a big vase, and I had to sign for them, and, like, it was a whole.
Did you want a code name for him?
The Boss.
The Boss. The Boss. You did really good, Boss. That is, I mean, as crazy it is at the time, thinking back now of those flowers, I can actually, like, picture them in my head. They were, like, exotic flowers. Yeah. They were very exotic flowers. Like, he was trying. He put everything into it. And that's definitely, you know, he's the gift giver, you know, and he wants you to be wowed by that. And then you're not. You'd want Puma socks from Costco. For
sure. Yeah, there needs to be some thoughtfulness behind it, not just, like, the coolest thing you can buy.
It's not the coolest thing you want to buy me. It's what I want to buy. That's what she's interested in. She's interested in what something that she likes, something that you picked up, like, hints along the way. Or she just tells you she wants Puma socks. Fresh socks.
They don't even have to be Puma socks necessarily, but just, like, squishy fucking freshy socks.
Yeah, they're making socks a lot better these days anyway. Like, look at these socks my mom got me, and they're actually really soft, and I'm loving the fabric just on my foot. I'm like, you know what? I'm getting old where I just, like, appreciate soft fabrics on my body now.
Me too.
whatever it is.
You
I don't
can
know.
never go wrong buying a girl good socks. They have to be good socks, not just like these cheap fucking ones that'll make your feet sweat. The most comfortable socks ever.
Do you remember toe socks?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I want to put my toes in toe socks right now today, but I want to. Because just the thought of those things going between my toes like gloves, weirding me out right now. I'm having a weird feeling, but I want to do it. Toe socks. Should we order them for next time? Yeah.
I wonder if you can still
I used
get
to have
them.
rainbow toe socks too, so they like
Me too.
and they were stripy ones.
And you'd wear them with your flip-flops?
Yeah. Now we just wear like slides with socks. You know, back then we had toe
Yeah.
socks with flip-flops.
They sell them like regular socks now.
Oh, so they're just like regular gray. I wonder if people actually get down on these and like, I don't wear anything but toe socks. Try it. And I have long toes.
Yeah.
I wonder if I should get like extra large.
Roman or Greek, what do they call it? Greek feet?
Yeah, they're huge.
I don't feel like your feet are huge, but you definitely have like
Long
toes.
toes. They're long. They are.
They're not as long as my sister's.
They have like knuckles on them.
My sister's toes are something else. I call them French fry toes.
Fried toes? Why French fried toes?
Because they look like long French fries sticking out of her feet.
Like kinkle ones?
Or tingers. I call them tingers. Toe fingers.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just fun to say. Tingers. Get those tingers out of here. Don't you touch me with those tingers. Your tingers tink. Tinky tingers. Where your tingers been? Oh my god, stop. Yeah, and like our toe would just keep going. It was flexible. I think it's double jointed or some weird shit. It wasn't like a normal toe. Crazy how it just bends.
So the other
It's like
ones
a
I
kink
can
in a
kind of do
straw,
too, but
you know
not
what I
as
mean?
good as that one.
That's why I can't even. Dude, there's a guy at my work that can't even cross his fingers. Yeah, his fingers are too big.
What's
He can only go this far. I said, wow. Yeah, makes me want to know if more people can cross their fingers. You know what I mean? Because
He
I
has
can
such
fucking put this
giant
one over here.
knuckles.
I can put this one over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. he barely has feeling left in his working hands.
Yeah, because you think like the bigger the hands are, then you can't really cross those big old nubs. Sausage fingers. Big old sausages.
Working man's hands.
Yeah. Fucking huge. Seriously, though. There was a guy at my work that said, you know how I get the ladies? I send him a picture of my hands. And I was like, what? Your hands? Yeah, he's like, all the ladies go crazy for your hands. And I was like, why is that? Do tell. You know, and he's like, I don't know, but it works. He's got these big fucking hands. He can't do the things. He can't cross them, you know? So I'm like thinking to myself, like, does that work? Like if somebody sent you a picture of their big hands that you might are interested in, would that make you more interested in them? Because you see their bigger hands and you might think, well endowed.
I mean, not only
Is that
for
the
that
thought?
reason, but I feel like think of like a guy's hands on you. Like hugging you, touching your sides. Are you going to be more attracted to a guy with little tiny baby hands? Or the
I'm
big
cracking up
meat
thinking about
hooks
that.
like you feel little in his hand?
Could you imagine dating a guy with smaller hands than you? Just holding his hand. Come on, little buddy. You gotta cross the walk.
I do think that it's a thing.
You need
That
a
like bigger hands
partner.
would be more attractive.
Yeah, I think there's definitely something there, but I didn't really want to ask him the question that was obvious in the room because we were at work, you know, so I don't want to be like, why? Because I think you're well endowed, you know, or what is it? But that makes more sense, too, because then you'd have, like, these big hands on you instead of some
Yeah,
little
like think of
baby
a back
hands.
rub. Either
Yeah.
little baby
And what you
hands.
get out of looking at a picture of hands is you get, you know, that he's manly. Maybe
Probably
he works
a
with his
large
hands.
person.
His size.
I
If he
feel like if-
lotions or not lotions, his fingernails dirty or clean. You could get a lot out of a
Yeah.
person by their
And
hands.
I mean, this is kind of weird, but I love like a dirty working man's hand.
Me too.
And
Like I want some oil stains
like a
on
lot
them
of peop-
bitches.
Yeah.
Fuck. Sexy.
Ew, dirty fingernails. But I'd be
God
like,
damn.
if they look like they were drenched in oil
Yeah.
and dirt.
I'm here
and
for it.
With those hands today. Like, I'll probably wash them first, but I'll touch them.
Dude, I can actually say the best pictures that I've ever gotten from a man, whether I was dating him or just like a hot picture, would be like a man with one of those cut-off shirts and like they're sweaty and dirty and you can just see their like traps here and shit like that, summertime. It doesn't matter which man has sent me that or even, you know, girls. That is a sexy look when they're in the cutoff and it's like summer, sweaty, working, covered in green. Actually, there's a country song about it too.
Is
Yeah, I don't know. It's like something. Fuck. Everybody's looking in the bar or whatever she's singing about, but she don't fucking mind, you know, because she's like, you fucking hot. Yeah, and I'm scared to like just look that up because, you know.
Gotta wet my thrapple.
Your thrapple. Look at that. That's not my background idea.
It looked like a friggin'
It was like a meteorite. A germ? That's what I did. It was a universe.
You saw the universe and I saw a germ.
That's what I was really like, wow. That's what I was doing. Huh.
I see a single cellular organism.
Fuck, I see like a meteor coming at us, you know. How fucked I get there? Where's my happy cows? Physical touch. Gross. I'm sorry, that's not gross.
It's not, and a lot of people, I feel like they would have that be their but it's definitely not mine.
What do you think the best combination to love language is there? What do you think your husband, the boss, is? You think his is receiving? Or like, you think his is giving?
No, I definitely don't think his is receiving gifts. Like, I feel like he definitely shows his love by giving gifts, but I don't feel like he likes receiving them.
Yeah.
As much. I feel like he's very much a physical touch type of person. Like, he wants me to touch him all the time. We're sitting in the same... Like,
the universe is funny like that. What's the one that doesn't like to be touched with the person that likes to be touched? And how do you deal with that, girl? I think it's different.
And then I tell him to get the fuck off me because I'm hot.
It is, though, you know?
I feel like if he was just, like, colder-blooded as a person, I would like snuggling him more. I get really overstimulated, though, if it's hot.
Yeah, me too. I get uncomfortable and I start to panic. Especially if I'm cuddling a dude and they're really big and their arms over me like this. And then I get stuck in there. And I want to be the big boon. I want to be a big boon. I do not want to be a little boon. You little boon. I don't care how big you are, you're a little boon. Because I don't like getting in there.
I like that too.
I get scared. Like, and I start to panic in my head. I'm like,
I can feel
what
my
if I
breath
can't
like,
get
on
him
my
off?
cheeks when I breathe.
How long do I sit here for? Should I go now? I want to go now. Give him a minute.
On my hair a little bit. I can't move my head.
Fucking move. I hate this. All the inner monologue.
You can feel their breath on your cheek.
Yeah.
And it's getting hotter and hotter with each word.
Yeah. Starting to get peckles of sweat coming off your forehead. You know? And your hair starts to stick to your face on this side. Yeah, I swear. I swear to God, too, every time I actually cuddle with a dude, you know, over the last, like, couple years, the longest I've ever, you know, whatever. Whenever I'm laying on their chest, you know, I get so sweaty and my face gets sweaty. And then the next day, I got zits. I'm like pimple patch here, here, here. And it's always on the side that I laid on the man. You know what I mean? It's like their oils. Their Earls got me. You know?
I feel like I have to, like, put, like, a pillow in their body.
Yeah. You mean, like, when you're Big Spoon?
Or, like, if they're laying, like, flat on their back.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll initiate snuggling a little bit, but there's gonna be fabric between us.
There has to be, so then that sweat doesn't happen. I try to get, like, a blanket in there a lot of the times, you know, just a little corner or something, duvet, whatever it is. Sticky, icky. Fucking dude. And I still got the window open, like, that far, blasting. Because, seriously, I just can't.
I can't sleep and it's hot.
Sorry, I'm taking pictures of us. I never do this, and then I went to go, like, I got the tan on. But I was like, I don't have anything of us podcasting. Like, I don't have pictures of the podcast. I don't have anything to lead up to, and I need pictures to lead up to. And I was like, shit, I gotta get it in there. Hell yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're just taking some pictures here. Relax. I just want to take some pictures.
Ooh, that one's cute.
I didn't mean to put it that fast.
I might win a little weird in that.
Yes, queen. I have, like, 0 pictures, though, like, the podcasting stuff, and I'm trying to figure out my next move for, like, the countdown, because I want to keep going to snag all the listeners, give them all hyped up for the grand opening and grand. I'm going to say this, but I'll say it to you anyway, because you just farted. And I'm dying. So, the other night, I was at Christmas with my family, I don't know what's been happening to me. Remember, it's basically been since we ate puppy chow. My stomach has been fucking ripped up. I don't know what it is. I keep eating yogurt. I'm doing the beef organs. And I'll have normal poops, and then I'll have black poops, and then I'll, have the runs. And my gas stinks like a motherfucker, right?
Yeah, mine doesn't really smell that bad, but, I've definitely been so gassy.
Yeah, I'm so happy that yours doesn't smell like mine. Fuck, and it's probably because I drink so much coffee, and I get,
just large amounts of air.
Gassy, Cassie. Yeah, same. I don't know what it is. So I've been trying to, de-bloat, and I just feel like it's always sticking out. Always.
Ever since we made that puppy chow here. I don't know if it was something in the fucking cereal or what.
I don't know. And then
I got really sick that day. I thought I was sick for 2 days after that because my stomach hurt so bad.
Same. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Maybe it's the peanuts.
I don't know because
it just didn't feel right. And anyway, so then I've had stinky gas, and I thought, and even the other night when who came over, just to hang out, I was like, oh god, this is gonna be bad, I got scared I was gonna clear the room. It's stinky. And I didn't, and then on Christmas Eve, I went over to my family, and we're I go and I eat cookies right away, and I literally peed out my ass in the bathroom. Twice at my mom's. And then we're opening gifts and stuff like that, and we're downstairs, and then we're cleaning up, and all of a sudden, we're in the middle, and everybody's moving around him. And I dropped one. And bitch, I was over here with Jen when I dropped it. So then I walked over here to my mom and my dad. It was gonna be bad.
One of those.
It felt hot coming out. It felt steamy. It's gonna stink. And I shit you not. Everybody all at once was like, what? What? It does not leave. And I just did a whole figure 8 through the whole family. So everybody melted. And I'm trying not to cry laugh because I think it's the funniest thing in the world. But I don't want but I don't want any of them to know it was me because it smells so bad that I don't even want to own it. I don't want to own it. And literally, I'm not even fucking joking. My mom opens the sliding glass door. Everybody barreled out.
Were you playing it off oh man?
Everybody else, god damn. I said, must be the dog. Ain't no way that was a human. Definitely a dog. I was waiting the whole time, too.
That dog's probably looking at you like, you bitch.
Yeah. Oh, God. They were like, fuck you, bitch. Ain't no way that was me. So I was waiting for Knox to rat me out because he'd be smelling it the last couple of times, but I think he forgot and didn't put one and one together, but that was my two. And then I almost told him all the way home that what happened, and I didn't. And I still haven't told him. They're the first person I told that I tooted. It was me. It was me. It smelled so bad, too. And, I cleared the whole room, and everyone was running out on the back patio. Meanwhile, I'm holding 7 bags, laughing my ass off outside. My mom's like, come on, Michelle, come out here. And I'm like, it's fine, it's just mine. Smelled it before. It is pretty bad, though, huh? It was so stinky. It was maggot stinky. It's raunchy. But nowhere else to go with
Luna's always sitting right next to me, so it's easy to blame a really nasty fart on her.
I was kind of panicking before I figured that one out, too, in my head. Oh, no. Between thinking Knox is going to rat me out anytime, or somebody in the room's going to be like, it was Michelle. She walked over here, and here. Had to be.
What was your dad saying?
Everybody's gagging. Everybody. I was literally eyes closed, trying not to cry laugh as hard as I wanted to because it was so fucking funny that everybody was so dramatic. They were, it stunk that bad. They were so sad. I was fucking dying. It was a good time.
I can't.
Yeah, I was like, all right, gotta go. I think another one's coming. Yeah, and then that whole night I was here in bed and I had like my heating pad on my tummy and I was just gassing out and I didn't want fucking anybody to come over and hang out because I be stinky. This is like the first day I'm not stinky. You're lucky. You're welcome. Because I had some gas the last couple weeks. Did I? And then that wanted me to pee on him.
God.
Mm-hmm.
I never met that one.
I got a lot of stories for you. That's the one that really pushed it over the edge. I said, no way. You want me to do what? Fuck's sake.
Did you do it?
No, I never actually ended up peeing on him, but I did milk his prostate. And that's just felt different for weeks after that.
I knew you would.
It is weird. You just can't look at the...
I get it, and I know why, and there's, like, a huge thing up there. I know that it's a huge source of...
Pleasure. Yeah. That's why we were digging for it.
Yeah. But, like, I just can't. I can't, like, look you in the face the same after I did that to you, I don't feel like.
Here's the deal. I am, like... I don't know what it is, but... I'm super shy. And I won't just come out and say, hey, let me peg you. You know what I mean? It's not going to come out of me, you know? You want to,
but like, you'll totally be into it?
But, like, if they ask me, I'm like, I don't know why. And then next thing I know, I'm fucking 2 fingers deep in some dude's asshole, and I don't know how I got here. I don't know what it is, but, like, especially if they push for it, you know? Yeah. I don't even know how that even... I think there was a lot of drinking with that one, you know, and drinking. And he had been saying it for so long prior to it, like, he wanted to do it, and he'd say it in front of his friends at the bar, and he'd make it known around town.
That he was into that?
Yeah, he wanted to be... Yeah, he wanted me to finger him in the asshole. Milk his prostate. And he was, like, looking up, doing research on, like, how it was the best orgasm a man's ever going to have. So it was a curiosity thing, too. And I was thinking, oh, yeah, let's see if I can get... And this man is willing participant. To me, almost like a new doctor to check things out, you know? Like, I am curious myself to see how big of an explosion this is going to be, you know? Like, is this the real deal? Like, you remember, like, when we were growing up and we seen... I think it was like Road Trip or something like that, where Stifler, dude, that, yeah, and like, remember they're trying to like donate sperm, and yeah, and he like, she comes in with a glove, and then it's like instant, and I've heard stories about it just being like instantaneously, and then also, you know, the best time of their life. So I was very curious. I was honestly not so much like thinking of like the ugly parts of it. I was thinking of all the cool parts of it, you know? But then when I'm fucking balls deep, now I'm only thinking about the ugly part. You know what I mean? Like, and this man, picture if you will, like, he's a big, rugged, tough guy, you know? Like, motorcycle fucking riding, indestructible, like, got into a motorcycle accident and just skipped. He bounced and then he was back up. No hospital, nothing. Like, he's just a different kind of man. He's a manly man. His like hands are rough, all of that, you know. He's like a construction worker, how they talk about like buttholes and asses and all sorts of weird stuff, you know what I mean? Just manly man. And I got this man on my bed, not this bed, so you're clear. And he's buck-ass naked, right? And he had the cutest butt, like the biggest bubble butt. But, like, he's stark-ass naked, and he's got his legs up in the air like this, like a V, you know? And then his knees start to, like, get a little bit kinked as he gets into it. And I'm just, you know? And I'm like, I got a finger down there, and I think I'm doing it right. I don't know what I'm doing. And it's more about the motion. Like, I'm trying to, like, and I don't know, it just wasn't working like I see it in the movies and what I read online. So I'm, like, trying to, like, jerk him off. Later, everybody told me, you're not supposed to do that. You don't have to do that. Well, I don't know. I was probably doing it wrong then. Yeah, you can't.
Like, your head.
Yeah,
your tummy.
You just can't fucking pat your head and rub your belly very well or fast to get the motion where you need to get it. I don't know if I just I panicked. But anyways, we got the job done. Like, I think because he had to take his dick, you know, because I couldn't do both. Yeah. And then I was just, you know, dip, dip, dip. Just let me feel around in here. And, you know, yeah, there's that.
Or would I feel that way about everybody? Because I'm afraid to stick anything in anybody else's ass.
And that's the thing.
David's ass even. I'm like, maybe I'll like not like you after that. I'll think you're a bitch too.
Actually, I feel like when I did it to him, I got the ick too, big time. I got the ick. I just got the ick, and I'm not trying to have the ick with him, but, like, I think it was how he handled it afterwards, too, and told everybody, and I just wasn't comfortable with what we just did enough for him to tell everybody. Yeah. And I was just like, then now I'm being confronted by all these strangers, and they're like,
man that's sitting here, like, talking about how much you like your ass played with, like,
yeah.
What up? Oh.
And it's like, yeah, he
has problems with girls, too. Like, I remember telling you that. So, like,
well, he has erectile dysfunction. Yeah.
Maybe it's just because he doesn't like girls.
And the only time he would, like, really get off is if he was behind me. You know what I mean? Like, doggy style. He's gay. Or, like,
He's gay.
Yeah, it was. Or, yeah.
I feel like if you are sitting there, like, proudly announcing to every person that you know that you just got taken in the ass by your girl, there's party that's gay.
But we do love the gays.
I do love the gays.
I do too. I feel like the more and more life goes on, I'm becoming more gay. So
I mean, yeah. I don't know.
I'm happier that way though. We'll see.
I feel like you've always been a little gay.
I'm on the fancy, and I'm just like attracted to a personality or a person, and that's really what I'm looking at the end of the day. I'm not even looking at like girl, boy, you know. What I'm more looking at is like good teeth, good hygiene, you know. Not crazy, not
I think
on drugs and yeah, whatever.
All the things.
Yeah, all the bad things. But, or, you know.
I think that is a full orientation, just not having one at all. Yeah. I'd have to look into it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So we have a ton of stories that have been sent in to, if you guys go to my website, it's www.KITGVibes.com. There is a QR code, or you can just click on there and it brings you to a Google form, and then you just fill it out anonymously. And it'll kind of guide you with questions, too, or like any topics you think that I should cover on the podcast going forward, which I've had a lot of people give me a lot of feedback with that. And it's fun. It's exciting. So if you feel like, you know, you see me out, you're talking to me, and you got something that you want me to talk about on the podcast, I am more than willing. We are more than willing. You know, we ramble on.
Anonymous.
Anonymous. We'll give you anonymous. We'll give you cool code names and stuff. But
yes, if you want to be. If you don't, then, I mean, let your freak flag fly.
Yeah, absolutely. And tell us about that flying experience. You know, like we want to see
in detail.
In detail. Like, I'm not judgmental. I'm just curious, okay? I have questions. So I was doing this podcast, and I was trying to figure out like how to get stories, right? And I'm trying to figure out like where to go. And I was actually at the bar, and I heard about this website called FetLife, which is fetishlife.com.
Ooh.
Yeah. And so like it's this whole like website about like any kind of fetish that you have, and you can find like-minded people, you know. So I said, what better place? You know, I bet I'll get the wildest, coolest stories off of this dating FetLife, you know, app.
Absolutely.
It was interesting. Like I was a lot of groups on there that I didn't even know what they were, but I want to know. Not like I want to experience, but I just have questions. Again.
Yeah, is the story from there?
Yeah. So this guy actually, I met this guy. I kind of vetted through like all the messages, and this guy, I went through and I found him, and he was just really funny on all of his posts, and it was just really down to earth. It was cool. So then I was talking to him on there, and I told him that I had this podcast, and he sent me in a couple stories. So I want you to read the story. She has not read the story yet. I barely have even read the story. I wasn't even going to read this one. I had another one in mind, but we're going to try this one out right now. So I'm going to give it to Nib.
I love this because I've been married for 1.5 years.
Yeah.
So, like, I am not hip to the dating scene nowadays.
Oh my God, I can't believe you said hip.
I've never had a Tinder or any of the things. So, I mean, like, some of these things that I feel like you guys get into your Tinder boxes and stuff, I'm like, these are wild and so entertaining. So,
it's crazy. The dating world is crazy out here. Like, stay married.
Stay married. Forever.
Yeah.
Okay, so do I read the full?
Yeah. So he started here and he said, like, what weird, wild, or what the fuck moment is burning a hole in your soul and begging to be shared anonymously?
Ooh. Okay.
All right. So we have his name as the anonymous. I don't know if he wanted me to say his anonymous name now that I said that I found him on FetLife.
Let's maybe keep it all the way anonymous and he can share more stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So, yeah, go ahead and read this and then.
Because I feel like the way that he writes, he's got some more stories.
Yeah, he said he had a ton, so I'm so excited. Dating
as a young man, I was insatiable. And lucky for me, not so lucky for the ladies, I was very charming and attractive. Suffice to say, I got around. Now, did this mean I was a cheater? Yes. Yes, I was.
Jeez.
I have a few wild stories from that time in my life, but I'll start with this one. I was 20 or newly 21, and I had a girlfriend, a very sexy young lady who I'll call Melissa. I was active duty Navy and living in Washington State at this time, and Melissa, who was just freshly 18, and I had a very robust sex life. Any chance we got, we were banging. Still not enough, though while we were not together, I constantly scanned for fresh pussy.
Damn.
Goodness. Well, one night I hit pay dirt, and I met a new young lady we will call Sandra. Sandra and I met at a house party near the UW campus. We connected over the fact that neither of us were students and laughed about it. However, as I was about to close the deal and sneak off with Sandra to a private bedroom, one of my dumb-ass drunk buddies stumbles up to us and says, "Hey, man, where's Melissa?"
Oh, no.
Taken away by astonishment of his brazen questioning, I don't know what to say, but Sandra sure did. Who's Melissa? She questioned.
Where's Melissa?
Anonymous, my name, his girlfriend. Then, like the Ebola gay and boxcar, he stumbles right away, not to be heard from again that night. I'm left to try and explain to a very agitated Sandra, and no lie I could come up with in the moment would seem believable. So I eventually broke down and told her the truth, only adding a little fib about Melissa and I being on rocky terrain. None of my ramblings mattered, and Sandra's pants zipped up tighter than Fort Knox. Until she grinned big and said, unless, oh, that glorious word, was music to my ears. Sex fell back on the table. Unless you go break up with her right now in person.
Oh, wow. That'd be good.
What I thought, but okay is what I said. Melissa was about 30 miles north of where my party was.
He had to travel.
In a little north. So I jumped in my car and I sped off. At this point in time, it was about 10:30 p.m. So I thought if I could get this done and be back before midnight, I'd be good to go to split some fresh new pussy as a new day started. Speeding my ass off, I got to Melissa's house where her parents lived, mind you.
Oh.
And everyone was home.
Ooh, disgusting.
At the time, her parents loved me, and they were excited to answer the door and invite me in.
Shoot. Wow.
Melissa's back in her room. Quickly, I went towards the door, opened it up, and found her laying on her stomach on her bed and bra and panties, making friendship bracelets, watching something on TV.
That's adorable.
Ooh.
Set the tone.
Now the one thing you remember about Melissa is her booty. All of her physical features, her booty was the best. Looking over her shoulder, she smiled at me and said, I was just thinking about you. Now, come here and get that dick inside of me.
Oh.
I couldn't help myself. Already wound up from earlier. I wasn't going to pass the opportunity for a quick release.
Absolutely not.
And we fucked, and she was loud.
Oh. All the family was there?
Yeah. And he went there to break up with her.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, that just didn't work out then. Now what did he do? Go back to the next one?
As I was pulling my pants back up around my hips, she lay naked, gently stroking her clit with my cum dripping from her vagina. And all I could do was smile, tell her she was amazing. But then her and I were through.
Oh, my God. Really? What?
She did not take that well.
What?
And all of a sudden, she was loud again.
Oh, no.
Not a good way, though.
Oh,
and
no.
her items from her room began to fly at my head. LOL.
Wow.
Dodging and tripping, I scurried out of her room. Her mother, meeting me at the door, opened it and said, "Don't ever come back, asshole." Oh. And I never did see Melissa again.
Oh, God.
I did, however, make it back to the party a little later than I wanted. It's about 1 a.m. Only to find Sandra still there taking a beer bong. LOL. Her eyes got to mine just as her lips left the tube that dumped fresh cold Bud Light into her tummy. Cracking a huge smile, she looked at me and said, "Well, did you do it? Did you have the balls?" With a chuckle, all I did was show my phone and the text messages ripping my ass. Melissa had been sending since I left the house.
Just rage texting.
Smiling again, even bigger this time, Sandra said, "Come on, big boy, let's go." Returning to that private room, she quickly jumped to her knees before I could say, "Wait, let me wash up."
Oh, no.
She had my cock in her mouth and the taste of Melissa's pussy on her taste buds. Unable to pinpoint the taste myself to speechless.
Oh, my gosh.
The same thing ended up fucking second girl in 4 hours, concluding that night, and it's mild beginning to the stories I have to share. Crazy story test.
Crazy story test complete. Well done, sir. Well done. Wow. Yikes. That's all I got, you know? Like, I do have some questions, like, how old were you? You know?
20s, it sounded
I think it was, right?
So, yeah, I mean...
Just go buck wild in your 20s.
21.
Mm-hmm.
20 or newly 21.
Yeah. When I talked to him, he said he was wild back in his day, and he had some really good stories, so I'm excited to hear more of them. I hope he keeps sending them. Send us more. You sound wild.
Wash up between people.
Yeah, buddy. Come on. God.
There's always time for a quick wash. And that's on pH balances.
Yeah. Somebody had a bladder infection. Oh, man. Yeah, so there's that. But... So we have stories like this. If you have a wild story, you want to send it in anonymous. I'm on socials. Follow me. Don't follow me.
Follow all of them.
We love you either way. We're having fun. We're just getting started on this wild ride. We're getting more comfortable. We're figuring out the editing process. Bear with us. It's not going to be perfect, but it'll be fun and get better. And
it'll be...
Yeah. If you know, you know, man.
What it is. It'll be KITG Vibes.
It'll be KITG Vibes. Karate in the garage. Fuck it up, Farrah.
Fuck it up, Farrah.
Fuck it up, Farrah. Yeah, that's what I say to that guy. Fuck it up, Farrah. You know what I mean? Like,
we were all 21.
Yeah. Wild and wild stories, you know?
But wash yourself.
Wash yourself. Yeah.
If there's any advice I have for that, that's it.
I know. I don't have any advice for that besides wash yourself. And, you know, we're all young ones. I don't think I ever did that, actually. Yeah. So thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoyed me and Nib. We love you. And anything else you want to say? All right. Well, fuck it up, Farrah. Bye, guys.
Bye.